Hey everyone, hi, how are you? This is Tony Tabona from the Alpha Signals. I'm here with another exciting video. Our videos are always exciting because they bring you so much opportunities when it comes to trading. And as we turn 4 years as a group, we're quite excited to introduce a very exciting service, which is this new AlphaBot copy trader, which I'm going to be explaining today, not just the copy trader itself, but today's video is very special in the sense that we're going to be looking at a different strategy. Yes, I call it a strategy because it is a strategy, which is a money management plan. And if you're new to this channel, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. And not only that, if you go to the description of this video, you'll also get to see our Telegram channel that you can be a part of. And then that's where you'll get more updates about who we are and what we do. And with that being said, we're going to be doing a comprehensive video that basically describes or explains to you what a money management plan is, why is it important, and why should you follow it when it comes to trading. And we're deliberately introducing this very video or topic because we're just about to kickstart our auto trading copy trading robot, which is going to be from the 1st of September in 2 days. And as much as the results of this robot are so exciting, we're avoiding where people get too excited, they overtrade, they become aggressive, and in the end they lose the money, then they blame the robot, and then it doesn't become a happy ending for all of us. So out of experience, we believe and feel that if you have such a good tool as this one, it's important that you also have a good money management plan in place so that both can complement one another. Let me tell you something about trading. There are so many strategies out there. There are so many indicators out there. We now have this copy trader, which is now one of the best things that I believe is out there as well in the market. But as much as all these things can be so good, if you don't have a good money management plan in place, then chances are you'll never be successful, regardless of how good the tools that you have in place. So I'm hoping that today's video is going to be helping. It's going to be helpful in bringing insight and helping you understand the importance of managing your account as you are being a successful trader with whatever tools that you are using, even if it's experience. So let's get into it. And today's video is going to be quite exciting because I'm going to be doing a little presentation about money management, and I'm going to be also getting into our account, and we're going to look at the setups, and then we also have a downloadable Excel spreadsheet on money management, which is also available for free if you go to our YouTube channel. Not YouTube channel rather, but our Telegram channel. You can be able to download it from there. All right, so let's get into it. So I'm gonna just be going through a few pointers that have come up, as part of my research to put together this presentation for you. So what exactly is a money management plan? In simple terms, as I said earlier, it is a strategy. You may think it's not, but it is a strategy that helps you to limit the risk. That's the most important thing. But while you're limiting the risk, you're also achieving, it's helping you to achieve the greater growth as much as possible of your account. So what you're saying is, I'm limiting my losses, but at the same time I want to see this account grow. That's exactly what a money management plan is. And then let's look at 3 things that a money management plan is not, right? The first thing is it is not going to turn a bad trader into a good one. It will not. That is largely on your strategy and how you are trading, your discipline, your personality or psychology when it comes to trading. But a money management plan will not turn you into a good trader, but it's going to be guiding you and giving you a path on how you should manage your account. And then the second thing, which is similar, it cannot turn a bad trader into a winning trader. It will not turn you into one, because why? There are certain principles that you need to put in place, which basically becomes point number 3. These are what a trader does not have. If a trader does not have the discipline and the self-control required in trading, to trade correctly, then the money management plan will not work for you at all. It will never work for you, So that's basically the thing that we need to understand what is not. But let's look at the dangers of trading in general, which is aggressive trading. If you are too aggressive as a trader, then you'll make a lot of money. There will be that time where you're so aggressive. As long as you're winning, then it's great. But then there'll also be that time where you're risking a lot if you take a loss. So that's the disadvantage of aggressive trading. If you trade, as long as you're making money, it's great because you are making it. But that time when you lose it, or the market doesn't go your way, or there's news or anything like that, then you're now also risking losing a lot of money because of the aggression. So I wouldn't advise aggressive trading at all. What I do encourage people to always consider when it comes to trading is what I'll be explaining as the video goes forward. So why is it important for you to have a take a profit and a stop loss? I'm going to be explaining this because that is what a money management plan should be all about. And this is it. The most basic trading principle to set is to set your risk and your reward. This is what basically your your stop loss and your take profit is. Your stop loss being your risk, and then your take profit being your reward. And by establishing this, this is now how far you'll go in terms of the market either favoring you or working against you. Meaning that if you are losing money, the market will now be working against you. That's where your stop loss says, this is where you go and this is how far you stop. This is how far you go and this is where you stop. And then if it's in favor for you, in the same manner, the market will tell you you've made enough money for the day. It's now time for you to stop. So that's basically the importance of a stop loss and a take profit. And then how much should one use in each trade? That's very, very important. And then I'm gonna say this deliberately because I've been trading for 5 years now. I've blown many accounts. I've been an aggressive trader many times. I've tried to save a trade which was losing and losing, and I kept trying to save it by putting more money and just seeing it go deeper and deeper out of the money until I lost the money, even at times blew an account. So out of experience, bad experience, I want to say I've paid the school fees to come to realize that never risk what you can't afford to lose. You know what I mean? And for me, the discipline has come to this point where I realize that no matter how much I have as my total balance, 1 to 2% is the amount of money that you say I'm willing to put this amount of money per trade. It's the safest. This will allow you to for your account to run even longer and preserve it from being blown too quickly if you're losing. So in other words, if you've got an account of, let's say, $1,000, and you're putting that $10, $20 per trade, if you lose 3-4 times, you've only lost like $4 or $6, or $8, which is safer for you, which is much, much, much safer, and you don't really want to lose a lot of money, for $100 account. Then for $1,000 account being $20, $60, $80, then you can also stop and say, you know what, I think I'm doing something wrong here. Let me revisit the account, another time. But then if you've got $1,000 or $100, and then you're going with $100 account, you're going 20, 30, $50 trades. Within 3, 4, 5 trades, you've blown the account. So for me, 1-2%, trust me, it's always the best. I like to illustrate trading in terms of this kind of figures, as equivalent to your account, like a turtle that's racing. You know what I mean? A turtle, if it's racing, as long as it's in the right direction, it will get to the finishing line. It will. It will take a long time, but eventually it will get there. Even with you, take your account like that. Let me tell you this. Put money into your account not because you are desperate to make it turn around into double within a day or 2 or 3 or 3 days. You know what I mean? Put your money in there, and then with our system like the Autobot, the Alpha Bot, just throw it in there and just say, you know what, for the next month I'm forgetting about this money. I'll come in, set it up for 5 minutes, leave it, come back tomorrow. I'm not going to be aggressive. I just want to keep throwing this money in. I want to see a growth of 5% every day. I want to see what will happen in a month. Then I want to see what will happen in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You know what I mean? Then take it like it's money that you put in the bank and you forgot about it. The advantage with us is that if your $1,000 is sitting in the bank, with copy trading through our system, in 2 months you've made much more money than if that money was sitting in the bank. So treat your money like this is just an investment that I've secured, and I want to see it after a month, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, see how far I go. Patience is very important when it comes to trading. All right, then what's the number one thing which will make you lose in trading? In your trading, that one thing that you know that when you're using this bot, you've seen the videos, you are trusting it, you are confident you'll win. And then what's the one thing that can make you lose? Trust me, it's not the bot, it's not the signals, it's nothing but one thing: greed. If you're greedy, trust me, you are going to lose. You're gonna put your settings too high because you really want to make that money as quickly as possible. It's the pandemic. You've had no money for a long time. There's bills to pay. There's so much financial pressure. Let me just try and make it as much as possible. Like I said earlier on, why do we lose from aggression trading? This is the reason. You'll make it today, tomorrow, and the third day, the fourth day, but there'll be that one time where you'll take a huge risk and you lose it all. So it's important that you don't become greedy. Let me close with this picture, which I love as an illustration. You see these guys that are fishing? There's just so much fish in this river or in this lake, and it's impossible, no matter how hungry they are, for them to catch all this fish. The best thing they can do is just catch what they can and leave and come back tomorrow. In fact, they cannot catch more than what the boat can carry. What the boat can carry is what they can catch, and then they'll have to come back another time. There'll still be plenty of fish, and they can still catch some more tomorrow. That's the same with the market, guys. The market is not going anywhere. Come back tomorrow, the market is still there, and that's one thing that I want you to understand. All right, with that being said, guys, I'm already 11 minutes into the video. It was important that I explain all these basics because for me, it's important that we teach you such elements before you just jump into trading without you realizing some of the risks that you could fall into or find yourself in. So basically, with that being said, here is my account. You've got the robot on the left side, you've got my account on the right. I'm just gonna switch it quickly to real account. So I've got $1,000 of my account. It's now on real account, and there you basically have it. So for me, again, the principle stays the same. I'm gonna be pushing this account at 2%, so it's just gonna be simple. $1,000 times 2%, and as you can see, it's $20. So I'm happy to just say, I'm running $20 trades for each trade. $20 is good enough, and then I'm gonna go ahead and say, how much do I want to make today? I want to make $50. I want to make this much. You just put in that amount of money that you just feel I want to make. So for me, I want to make 5%. I'm happy to make 5%. So it's $1,000 times 5 divided by 100, $50. So if I say I'm running, and I'm just giving examples, right? If I say I want to make $50, then I can decide how many trades do I want to take. I could say I want to take $10 trades, which is basically 1%. If I take 5 of them or 6 of them, I've achieved my money. Then how much am I willing to risk? I'm also willing to risk $50. So I'm gonna go ahead and put $50 here, and so my take profit is 50. My stop loss is 50. I want the market payout to be 76%, and then I'm gonna come this side and I want a delay of 2%. And then with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and choose my strategies for today. Is the copy alpha? Yes. So I'm gonna come this side, and now this is where I put my trades. So I want my trades today. I want to achieve this as quickly as possible. So let me see. I'm gonna say 15, right? And then should this lose, I just want to get back that 15 which I've lost. So I'll say I want to get back $17, right? And then should this one lose, you know what? I'm just gonna push it. I'm just gonna say 2%, and I want to get 25 back. And then on this side, I'm gonna put the 25. And should the 25 lose, I want to get 50. Let me show you this, and I've said this so many times. I've said it 1,000 times and I'll still say it again. With this system in place, guys, you cannot lose 4 times in a row. It is not possible, you know. That's how good this system is. If you don't win the first time, you'll win the second time. If not the second time, the third time. By the time you get to the fourth time, one of these is definitely going to give you an ITM. So that's how amazing this system is, and that's how much confidence I have in it as well. So for me, that this is gonna work. You know, I'm just basically gonna run with these three, and then it's on Gale, which is martingale, as this is the first entry, second entry being the first Gale, and then if should this cycle lose, I'm gonna put my trades on the next one. So with that being said, I'm gonna load the strategy, and then I'm gonna go back in again, and that strategy is already there as a default. I'm gonna come in again and then load the strategy. The default numbers are there, and load it. And then lastly, this is the 1 minute. I'm gonna go in one more time and then load the strategy again, and then load it, and there you go. All right, so that's it, guys. I'm done. That's it. In 5 minutes, you just saw what I just did. 1 2 3 4 5 minutes, I was done. So should I get at least on a market paying out, remember my stack here is how much? My stack is $20, which is quite steep, but it's still safe for the balance that I have, you know. So if I say $20 on a market that's paying 76%, so let me see. So it means on every trade it's gonna give me $15. So how much do I need to reach this amount? I need 4 wins, 4 ITMs. I've reached my target, you know. That's it. 1520 times 4, it will give me $60. I'll be done for the day. So that's what I'm hoping to get for today. So let's see what happens. Let's see how far we'll go. Then the last part that I'm just gonna bring in now, which is obviously the Excel spreadsheet that I'm talking about, is this one right here. So we have this spreadsheet. Let me just reset this because I was doing something earlier. So this is it. By default, you're gonna receive the spreadsheet exactly the way it is. It's at $100. It's at 5% daily profit, and then you can see the figures that have already been worked out. So the minute you just change this 100 to 150, this will change, and it will change. It will make a chain reaction right up to the balance. If I just hit enter, just look at what happens at this first figure here, and then look at what happens at the bottom there. So there you go. So let me just hit enter, and then there you go. So 150 has changed, and everything just changed going all the way down. Now the way we did the spreadsheet is quite interesting. You've got the opening balance, then you've got your percentage, right, for each stack, and then you've got the, what do you call, expected profit, and then the balance that is actually going to be expected out of that profit, and then the actual balance that you'll now write in, and then you'll come now to say have you achieved that or not, as well as lastly the date for your trading day. So with that being said, you'll be able to now, you know, just enter figures. I mean, when you have your balance of 150, it already tells you that your stack needs to be $2.25. And then with that being said, you know, your target, the one that you are hoping to get, is going to be 750 for that day. That is expected profit for you to reach that 5% that I'm talking about. You know, should I change this to 10, and then you'll see the figure go to 15%, because 10% of 150 is that, you know. So my suggestion, 5% is good enough. Just stick to 5% and say I want to make 750. So what you'll do is, as you have put in that, you'll come this side, and let me just move this side for a second. So you'll say, okay, so my strategy for today, I'm gonna use $2.50 per trade, and I'm gonna come here and say, if I lose this $2.50, I'm gonna put $3 here. Should I lose this $3, I wanna get it back here, right? I wanna get it back here, and then should I lose it this time, I wanna put 6 here. So with that, you are basically done. You are safeguarding yourself on that trade, and then you're saying I just want to get about, what, this will be about 4 or 5 trades, and then I'll be able to reach my target for the day, meaning that if I pulled up my calculator and said 225 times 7.5%, which is the payout, so it means from every trade you're getting $1.71. So I think with about 6 of these, no, 6 is too much. So let me just do it right. So about, is it 5? Yeah, just about 4 or 5 trades. You'll be able to reach your target for the day, and then you're done. You leave the market. Don't say, well, it's too little, I think I can push it more and make 20. Like I said, you can get away with it today and tomorrow, but you know that there's going to be that one day that everything will work against you, and then you'll risk losing the money, which is something that I wouldn't want to see happen to anybody. And then someone asked an interesting question on the group. They said, if I have $50, can I start, and how much can I make? So let's just see. $50 is your balance. This is what you'll make at the end of September. Right. Now let's do the maths, guys. You've paid, let's say you pay the Alpha Bot copy trader for $30. Okay, it's fine. By end of the month, if you deduct 146 from the $30 that you've spent, you'll have 116 profit. That's good, right? But from September, the auto trader is going to be $70. So it doesn't really make a lot of money if you're going to make 146 and then you deduct the money that you've spent. Yes, you've made profit, but it's a whole month that you've spent. Yes, you're only spending 5 minutes each day, but you spend a whole month just to make $76. I know it's a lot of money for some people. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's financial pockets, but at the end of the day, you really want to make money. So I personally want to encourage you, if you could really manage, guys, please start with $300. Trust me. Start your account with $300 minimum. Then you are really making money. Again, same thing with the robot. You've got $300 deposited. What are you gonna do with that $300? You're gonna say, it's $300, I need to make $15. So you're gonna come this side and say, my daily target for the day is $15, and you're gonna put my stop loss is still the $15 that I want to risk. And then now you come to how much money am I putting per stack. Then you're gonna come to your strategies and say, on this first one, I want to put $4.50, and then on the second one, I just want to recover that $4.50 with 5. Should I lose, I'm gonna put 5 here. And then should I lose this 5, I'm gonna put 10. Then that's it. And then you load, and then you load it, and you load it as the same strategy 3 times. Trust me, guys, within 4 or 5 trades. Let me tell you something about trading. Even if you're using a strategy or a robot or anything, you want to get into the market and get out as quickly as possible with your profit. You don't want to spend the whole day and then lose a trade and try and recover and lose another one. That's not trading. That is over trading, and then it's not good. Even with a system like this, get in, get out is the best thing that you could do, right? But let's just look at bigger figures. Let's say you have $500. Let's look at the figure at the bottom right here. What will be your expected profit at the end of the day if you start your account with 500? Again, everything is just worked out for you. Look at that. $25 will be the start. By the end of the month, you've got 1,000. That's like an extra $1,000 on your account. So guys, at the end of the day, it doesn't become impossible for you to make 1,462 and say, I want to subscribe for the following month with another $70. You'll still be sitting good, and then you can now take this new balance of 1,000. Let me just minimize this. The new balance of 1,000. You can now take the new balance of 1,390, if I can put it that way, and then look what happens now in the month of October. You've got $4,000. By the end of October, you take $4,000, you put it back in. Again, that turtle trading mentality. End of November, look at how your account is growing steadily, slowly. Again, the principle stays the same. How much is your stack? $60. What is your take profit? 200. You put 200 there, and then you say, I want to make $200 every day, and then I'm willing to risk $200 every day. And then you just keep pushing your account. Slowly and surely you are making the money. All right, guys, I think I've said it enough. This PDF is going to be this Excel sheet is going to be available. All you have to do is just one thing, nothing else. Just change the amount at the top and then everything will be worked out for you. So what you tend to do is, at the end of the day, obviously the figures will always vary. You'll realize that if your account was 100 that you started with, you know, here it will be like 104, then tomorrow it will be like let me just change that because we don't want to see those zeros. Let me just how do you do it again? Is it back here? No, it's back here. Okay, there you go. Okay, so there you go. So you're gonna be having 104 on day one. You're gonna be having okay, I'm not doing it right again. Let me just go back in there. I'm not an Excel expert, so there you go. Okay, so you're gonna be having 104. Let me just do this, then it'll just, yeah, there you go. Okay, so you'll have 104 on this day, you'll have 112 on this day, you'll have, you know, just different amounts. It'll always vary. Then each day, if you've achieved, just say yes. If you haven't achieved, just say no. If you've achieved, just say yes, and then just say yes. On each day that you've reached your target, just keep adding your yes and your no's. Why do you want to do this? You want to look at your results at the end of the month. You know, how many targets have you been able to reach and how many have you not been able to reach. And then, yeah, guys, I think I've said enough. I'm kind of like over explaining this right now. So there you have it, guys. I hope that you like what you see. I hope that you are excited. I wish you all the best in your trading, and I look forward to you making money, because it's all about making money. The Alpha bot is now ready. In 2 days, we're launching it, introducing it to all our members. Follow the money management plan, download it from our YouTube channel, from our Telegram channel, and then you can modify it and change it the way you want. If you feel that you can do it better than the way I've explained it, you know, feel free to share with the group. Leave your description below. Let's also learn from you so that we could all become better traders. With that being said, guys, thank you so much. I hope you've learned something from this video. I wish you all the best in this new season of our new service, the AlphaBot Copy Trader.